welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an advice video. So today I'm teaching you guys how to be an awesome, cool, hip. I'm just giving you some tips on how I survived being a stay-at-home mom. I stay-at-home mom for 3 years. My son will be 3 in May. Tip number 1 is to get up and get ready. Sitting around in your pajamas and everything like that, it's gonna make you so lazy. You have to get up and get stuff done. And it is much better if you have a little time to maybe do your makeup, to brush your hair, to put on some clothes. You don't have to go and put on a business suit and beat your face to the gods and, you know, slay your hair. None of that. But I'm saying just like get up, brush your hair, put on some comfy clothes, you know, whatever. You are gonna be in the house sometime. Sorry, my son's in there watching Sesame Street. Get up and get dressed, be pretty, do whatever. If you like doing your makeup, do your makeup. If you like doing your hair, do your hair. Just something in the morning to get yourself ready for the day. So my second tip is, just because you're a stay-at-home mom doesn't mean you have to stay at home. Scheduling out outings, there's got to be a better way to say that. Setting a time to go outside, whether it's go to the park, pick up some groceries real quick, run errands, whatever the case may be, getting out of the house will help. Quickly learn that sitting in the house all day is what's going to drive you crazy. You're not going to be able to do it for long. I'm sure when you're like super big and pregnant, you're just going to want to sit in the house. Or when your baby's super tiny, you don't want to leave the house yet. But staying in the house all day, every day is not the job of a stay-at-home mom. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you know. You do not say this to a stay-at-home mom.
Well, you get to sit in the house all day.
Because what do you mean I get? I don't get. I have to stay in the house all the time.
God, that used to bother me so much. But you don't have to stay at the house all the time. You can go outside, go to the park, breathe. Do not sit in the house all day. You will go crazy. So my third tip is to make a schedule. A lot of things that you need to get done. Obviously for different couples there's different things, but maybe you'll be cleaning, you'll be cooking. Obviously you're going to be taking care of the kid. You need to take care of yourself. And to do all of this without going crazy, you need to make a schedule. You don't have to have a every 5-second schedule to make sure that you're doing certain things at the certain minute of the certain day, whatever. You don't have to make it that structured, but you need some kind of rough guide. For the most part, kids are up super early, so maybe make a schedule that you guys are going to be up and ready by 7 or 8 in the morning. Scheduling again snack time, scheduling learning time, because even as infants, you can teach them. You don't just hand them a book and say, hey, go read, but you can read to them. You can do tummy time. Make sure you guys have a rough schedule. Having a schedule of some kind will help a ton. You can also schedule in time to prep dinner. That really helped when I first had Noah, because babies, they sleep a lot when they're so little. He slept like literally every 5 seconds he would sleep. So I scheduled in time to prep dinner. Now I don't, because I just wait till Brian get home and I cook. And guys, I'm so sorry about this background noise. There's like 50 birds right here having a fight, and the guy down here is cutting the grass for the apartments. And it seems like they haven't cut the grass in 3 years because he's been cutting for 5 hours. My next tip is to give your kids choice. I put it as get them kids choice. But yeah, give your kids choice. If they're old enough, I say between 3 and 5 is when you probably should start, you know, letting them do stuff. Noah's 2 right now, and he knows how to put his toys back. He knows how to put his shoes up in his room and in his little drawer thing. But he doesn't do any extensive cleaning, obviously. But we're working on him getting his entire room clean and not just putting his toys in a bucket. You know what I'm saying? Like, he do one thing at a time. But we're trying to get him in the routine of cleaning his room up, making his bed, and all that jazz, which is a working process. We just got done with potty training, so Lord, be with me.
It's really during potty training right now. I'm with you, sister. We are here, we are one. I understand the struggle.
Teaching your kids to clean up, it teaches them responsibility, and it also takes some stuff off of you. So long of being a stay-at-home mom, if you're just recently a stay-at-home mom but they're old enough or whatever, between 3 and 5, they're old enough to understand that they're helping make the mess and they should be helping clean it up. They shouldn't be just watching you full circle, clean up every 5 seconds. And at first it's gonna be such a headache. Like, I might as well just clean it up myself. You give your kids chores. That way you're not following after them every 5 seconds, picking up their toys and doing that, because that can drive you literally crazy, especially when you're doing it all day and then you get a time to sit down and then your boyfriend or your husband or girlfriend or whoever comes home and then they're like,
"You been sitting around all day, the house is still dirty."
Don't die today. Do not die today.
The next tip is bedtime. You need to schedule their bedtime. I make sure to schedule his bedtime between 7:30 and 8, so that way I have a decent amount of time to be, you know, talk to Brian. He's been at work all day, to be able to watch shows if we need to edit, to do really anything that I wasn't able to do during the day because he was up. So that's what I do. I use it as a time to finish the stuff that I didn't get to do when he was taking his nap. You need that space for them to be asleep, and then for you to go to sleep, have enough time for you to do stuff, and then go to sleep at a reasonable time to get up in the morning and do the things that you need to do the next day, because this job don't stop. The only break you have is between their bedtime and your bedtime, so schedule it. My next tip, which is tip number 6, is me time. Like, I get enough me time. The 15-20 minutes that I get to do things by myself. Watching shows with Brian is, I consider me time. Watching my YouTube not my own videos, but like watching YouTube videos when he's asleep or when he's playing by himself is awesome. That's enough for me. Usually I just wait for like special occasions like my friends' birthdays and things like that to go do something. But I don't have a lot of friends. I have like 5 friends, but that's enough for me to, you know, be able to go and hang out with them and have fun. Really, me time is super important. It's just like the rule that they tell you when you're on the plane. Put the mask on yourself before you put it on your kids, because you can't help them. You cannot service them if you're dead. Schedule in some me time so that you can focus on mommy. Mommy needs to breathe. Mommy needs to be happy. Mommy needs to, you know? So make sure you have some me time. Schedule in as much as you possibly can, even if it's 10 minutes. So my next tip is, where am I at? Me time though. Oh, 7. Don't forget dad. So don't forget to spend quality time with him. Do not spend all your energy taking care of your baby and no percentage taking care of your partner. They are also in this. They are also parents. They're also probably just as stressed as you. So don't forget that they're there, you know what I'm saying? Me and Brian like to watch shows at the end of the night for about an hour. We usually get 1 show in, maybe 2 shows in, depending on what show we're watching or how late we're staying up. On the weekends we like to watch a movie together while Noah's asleep, and it really just helps us like be adults for a second, and we get to just talk. How's your day? How's your week? What's been going on? We text a lot during the day, so it's not really much we need to catch up on. But you know, if you don't text like me, then maybe you might not know something. Brian's really good at, while I'm cooking, he's playing with Noah, and then also he does Noah's bath and bedtime routine with him for the most part. Noah likes that quality time, and Brian's practicing on doing Noah's hair, so I think he really likes to be able to do his hair at night because, you know, he's not going anywhere, so he doesn't have to worry about it being perfect. He's working on parting. Guys, it's cute. It's so cute. But yeah, so number 9 is, if you're religious, if not, wait a few seconds, okay? It's to pray. There's always times, probably every single day, that I'm going through something and I don't know what to do. My mom has already passed. Brian's mom has already passed. I don't have someone directly to talk to. I just talk to God. I can only talk about what I do, and I just pray. I ask for patience. I ask for guidance. I don't know everything, and even though I've been a parent for 3 years, I only have 1 kid. I feel like I'm not qualified enough to know everything. I mean, I guess no one knows everything, but you know, so I pray. I ask just for peace in my mind when I'm making decisions when it comes to Noah. So yeah, I pray. You can like namaste, whatever it is that you do, but just getting zen, getting like in the spirit of things, like getting in the right mindset and understanding that it's okay to not know everything. You're not supposed to be perfect. Yeah, and also guys, bonus tip. Okay, I thought this was gonna be 9 tips, but I guess this is 10 tips. Look it up. Sometimes you don't know something and it's stressing you out. You don't want to call one of your friends. You don't want to sound stupid. Baby boards. Baby Center has a baby board where literally you can find anything. The website, they have like mommy boards. Like down to the month that the baby was born. Like, they have everything. Also, Facebook groups, not Google, but search in Facebook, stay-at-home mom, blah, 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 mommy groups, all that stuff. They have a bunch of them around the internet. I wouldn't suggest just Googling symptoms because that might have you crazy. Yeah, so those are my tips for being a stay-at-home mom. Remember, guys, take it day by day. It is stressful, and it is 100% normal to be worried about being a stay-at-home mom. You are stepping into a world that is new to you. Do not be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You are not supposed to be perfect. I understand that it's like a mother's intuition type thing that everyone always tries to portray like it's like a big old thing. But it's really just having the ability to love someone more than you love yourself. As long as you're doing that, you're doing it right. Okay, guys, sorry my camera died before I could do my outro, but that is the end of my tips. If you like this, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed these pictures of me and my son, mostly my son because he's the cutest thing on earth. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.